Hello there, I am Gifty Auntie and welcome to TSP with Gifty Auntie. Hello there, and welcome to TSP with me, Gifty Auntie. Listen, we're still in the period of love, loving ourselves, loving our family, loving our neighbors, loving society, but most importantly, loving ourselves. That's our mantra for the year 2025. We ain't playing. Well, today I have an amazing woman. She's been around for a long time, but this woman, yes, loves herself. She's done do you know the one behind the whole Hajvili thing? Do you know one of the early, producers of shea butter in this country? Do you listen? She has many untold stories. Many untold stories. She has a phenomenal and very famous daughter, but she herself also has a story. Well, let me say thank you to Amazing Grace Enterprise for my fabric, my rich auntie vibe kind of shirt dress. It's by the one and only Eminat. Thank you so much to her. My accessories by The Boy Fashions. Gele by Gele Center. This is Turban, Gele Turban. Thank you so much to her. Makeup beautifully done by The Glow Bar, and makeup products supplied by Sigma Health and Beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together as we welcome the one and only Hajia. Woo! Hajia. Hajia Aisha.
Aisha Temuku, not Hajia.
No, not Hajia. So I should just call you.
Yeah,
but you know Hajia is my pet name for you. I like calling you.
You like calling you Hajia, but I want you to know that Hajia is not a title.
It's not a title.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Okay. It's what? It's
People
a
go
position.
to Hajj, come back and want to use it as a title. Hajia means a guest in Mecca.
On that note,
Al-Hajji means a male guest, Hajia, female guest.
Okay, now you know it started. When I tell you that this woman is a powerhouse, don't mess it. We'll be back. Hajia, please. Hey, Maisha, please take your seat. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. A lot more filler coming. Okay. Welcome back to TSP with me, Gifty Auntie, and my guest is Firebrand. She's an embodiment of education, women empowerment, health. Already, I've been assessed. Cho. Anyway, I'll talk more about her. But hey, this is TSP with Gifty Auntie. This year, we are going to be 17 good years on air. We urge you to come and sponsor us, to advertise on the show. If you're a small business, you want us to shoot advert or promo for you, we are ready to do that. Come and advertise, come and do product placement, come and be a sponsor so that we can keep this program going. Most of you, I know, have watched this program and it's impacted your lives in many, many ways. So please, 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 please come and support us. On that note, let me say thank you to Kidsville. You know, Kidsville, where every child's dream comes to life, where every child rediscovers himself or herself, where every child's confidence is boosted and they get this edge of boldness and everything. And it's on the Spintex Road. I just sent the Noble House, that the Kidsville Mall. Everything kids is there, from stationery to clothes to shoes to toys to everything. They've got it there. Thank you so much to them. I'd like to say thank you to Esteron Balloons and Accessories for this beautiful Valentine decor, because you know Mama Gifty loves love. So the whole of February is love. In fact, the whole year is all about love and loving yourself, even a little bit more. We are also grateful to Verna Mineral Water, 100%, when it comes to quality. It has a balanced pH level, low in sodium, all the minerals that they need is there, and they believe in giving back to society. And have you seen their new product? That's the sports water, active sports water by Vena. And of course, they've got the bigger drinks as well. Now, let me quickly come to my set to properly introduce a woman. I don't know whether I say I have known many years or she has known me for many.
We have known each other many years.
Exactly, exactly. She is Aisha Timako Ibrahim. I call her Ma Aisha. Welcome to TSP with Gifty Auntie.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you, and nice to see you too.
You
look beautiful.
Thank you. Beautiful. See, that's why I'm your girl. You know?
Yes, yeah. I know. Those days, breakfast show. I used to sponsor.
Yes, you used to sponsor breakfast show on GTV. Yeah. I remember very well.
Then I was the housekeeping manageress of Paloma Hotel, and I had my own kitchen too there.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. You know, Maisha, one of the things that I noticed about you that made me really, because that time, you know, I was very young and I didn't know much about the northern part of this country.
Yeah.
You've always spoken so well. You speak so well. You speak impeccable English.
Oh, I'm honored if you say so.
Tell me a bit about you. What's your background? Where did you go to school? Where did you grow up?
Growing up, I was born in Kumasi.
Okay.
Mrum,
okay.
The area called Mrum, and just opposite the Mrum Castle.
Right.
There's a house there, Kofi Dagati's house.
Okay. That's
where I was born.
Okay.
And those days there were midwiferys. She was just around the corner.
Okay.
Like my mother always tell me, this was where I gave birth to you. Yeah, going down to the Kejetia.
Okay.
The clinic was there. And it was private, but that was the best those days.
Right.
Yeah. My dad was okay. He was well-to-do.
Okay.
My dad is the brain behind this Osu Children's Home today. My father and one Kisley Hayford, I can remember very much and very well. My dad's job was this Ghana Child Care Society.
Okay.
There was a foundation called Ghana Child Care Society.
Okay.
Child care, their cars, their vehicles, everything. And they used to multiply or profit from things from the departmental stores that day, and then use the funding or the profit to feed this Ghana child care.
Okay.
And every orphan was brought.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a nice organization or club those days.
Did you used to follow your father?
A lot. My dad, I think, he gave me everything.
Maisha, I can see you.
My dad gave me everything.
Girl.
Yes, he wanted me to tell him everything about myself. Right. Every day he would ask questions. If my dad see you even wearing an earring that he didn't buy for you, he gets worried. Where did you get this from? That was my dad.
Wow.
My dad was absolutely God-fearing. And he and my mother were like stars.
Okay.
Those days.
Okay.
Yeah, their way of life. Yeah. My mother was his only wife. She was the only, he was her only husband. Yeah. And they had 9 of us.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 girls, 3 boys.
Wow.
And growing up, I saw love. I saw caring. I saw how my dad was. My dad always wanted to give and give.
Right.
Yeah, so he was always working hard. And Ghana Child Care Society will go and donate things. And there was a building.
Hold on, Maisha. You know, few days ago, or should I say weeks ago, Maisha came to my office. You know, she came to me and said, Gifty, there's something I want to do. I want to, you know, help about 2,000 youth. I'll just sit in there and say, okay. I'm one of those who do this, but this woman, 2,000 youth, now I get where that is coming from.
Yeah.
Because you saw your father do
Oh,
it.
yes.
So you have that natural, feeling
Yes.
and passion to help the less privileged.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now that I've written, can we talk a bit about these 2,000, youth that you want to help? What exactly do you want to do?
Yeah, what I want to do is I want to help them be able to have a profession.
Right.
Either you've been to school, you've not been to school, you can come. You are welcome to be able to earn a living for yourself. There is one thing most people do not know about me. And if it's not my upbringing and what I went through, I wouldn't have survived.
Right.
Because where I'm coming from, I'm a woman. One woman from where I'm coming from, who paid a lawyer, went to court and divorced my ex. And
You mean you were the first woman from that area?
oh yeah, as for my area, it's difficult for you to get a woman to do that.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
people will say things, people will talk about it, but no one knows what you are going through. Yeah. But for
So you're a woman who has always stood for herself.
oh yes.
And I get it that it's been from like that from your childhood.
From my childhood. From my childhood.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad showed me love and caring. And he made me know that I always have to speak out.
Great.
Stand for myself.
Great.
Not to insult people.
Right.
But what I am saying or what I want to say, I should think about it.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes when you are honest, you get a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
But, well...
And you have made a lot of enemies.
Enemies,
in the
I'm
past.
telling you. They are still around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody cannot be my friend. So I understand that.
Exactly.
I understand that very much, and I take it at good.
Yeah. But I also know that you used to be in the shea butter industry. You used to make shea butter.
Yeah.
And now your daughter has taken over. We'll talk about your daughter, but
Yeah.
let's talk about what made you go into shea butter. This was how many years ago?
Oh, my grandmother made me to like shea butter from day one, from like 9 years. And I know that I went to Nasri Jahan Secondary School. That was after I sat the common entrance,
Right.
and it came out, but there was no enough fund, so I have to do the late entrance. There was this other
Yeah. Yeah.
and when I went to school, I think within the second month, my dad passed.
Ooh.
Yeah, so my secondary education ended there for brief.
Okay.
Because I later went back to
Back
school.
to school.
Yeah,
Right.
so I went to school with my shea butter. And my friend told me that, oh, it's shea butter, the smell is, I have this cream, use it. So after bathing, I have always used shea butter, but that day I agreed, took her cream, applied it on myself. I don't know what happened. After a while, I had this rush that nobody understood it. And those days, it wasn't easy. So it got to a point that I think my teachers or my heads were suspecting something like leprosy or some chronic. So I had to come home.
Wow.
And when I came home, my grandmother just said, what did you do to yourself? And my mom said, well, she just arrived, and the way I saw it, I had to bring her. My grandmother prepared warm water, put some of the shea butter in the water, it melted, and then she was just massaging me with a cloth, and she kept massaging me. After that, she rubbed shea butter on me and told me to go to sleep. So I went to rest, and when I woke up, it had changed. It had come down. You won't see like the lumps.
Okay.
It was now reduced to almost my skin, but you could see it, the puffiness.
Yeah.
And in the evening, I had another warm bath with shea butter, and the shea butter was applied all over me. And by the next day, everything was gone.
Wow.
And I promised myself I would never use anything on my skin ever again.
So since then, shea butter.
Oh, that is what has helped me up till now. Even when I came,
you have beautiful skin.
oh, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you have beautiful skin. Look at her face. My
when I came,
please, can I ask about your age?
I wouldn't like to tell you exactly my age, but I think I'm above. I'm in my early 60s.
You are early 60s.
Yes.
Look at your skin. Guys, I mean, from your face to makeup, you don't like doing makeup.
Thank you.
This one, it was Wahala trying to do her makeup.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You don't like it, but you have such beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
I have my reasons, because anything else that touches me,
you react to.
I use shea butter.
So at what point did you start your personal shea butter business?
Yeah.
Because at a point you had a factory.
Yes. Yeah, the factory, I started something in Accra.
Okay.
And fortunately for me, I have always loved shea butter. There is no TV station in Accra or Ghana that I haven't cooked on. If you go to them, you can watch. GTV, TV3, TV Africa, Metro TV. I've cooked on all these channels. So I had this woman from Malaysia. They were the first people or the owners of TV3.
Yes, the Malaysians. Yes. Yeah.
And she was keen because the products, and when I cook with shea butter and my calabashes, she started asking me questions and she was interested. So I told her this story and she said, look, I'm going to help you. I'm interested and I want to also do this. So she encouraged me, but people were discouraging me. Oh, there are a lot of oil, there are a lot of pomades. Why do you still stick to shea butter? You see, and if something is your passion, you can't let go.
Yeah,
there was no price for it. But I worked hard with shea butter that today people are enjoying shea butter. So nobody can take that from me. People who know, I used to carry shea butter to America. I'm the first person to take shea butter to Washington, D.C. for a natural products exhibition.
Wow.
I'm the first woman ever to take shea butter to Zambia. They can cross-check. There are pictures and everything in these countries. Even Senegal, my first time in Senegal, their shea butter was not like the cleanest or the best. And we had a conference and I had a workshop with them about shea butter. I presented a paper on shea butter.
Masha, has the land of Ghana ever honored you?
No, Ghana, even when I won the best 1,000 cooks in the world, I was honored in Italy. It was something that they were coming and going, they'll come and take my products. So they saw that my consistency, the taste, everything was like exact. So I was invited and came back and invited again, and they said this was what they wanted. So we had to cook, and it was sampled. And I'm one of the best 1,000 cooks in the world. But Ghana didn't see anything. When I came,
which year was this?
That was 2006.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, not too.
Wow.
But Ghana didn't do anything. When I came, I was in the news briefly. I went to Mr. Kwao. They invited me to TV Africa. I went there. They saw everything that I brought. And it was other countries that were calling me and inviting me. And Ghana, no.
Let me take a break. When we come back, we are going to go into your heart story and the authentic cooking.
Okay.
She brought me what? Hey, all of you close your ears. So I'm watching. I haven't eaten yet. But this, the aroma and the shit of, hey, Papadi, what's wrong with you? Let me say thank you to your cleaning services. They make our environment clean. We are so grateful to them. And of course, Esther Balloons and accessories, you know, they did this beautiful setup for us. Very simple, very beautiful. You know, all occasions, not just about Valentine, but all occasions, whatever it is, just contact them. And the juice time, 100% fruit juices, and every single person. And please, 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 this year 2025, make it part of your business plan to sponsor, to support, and to advertise on TSP with me, Gifty Auntie. We'll be back. Welcome back to TSP with me, Gifty Auntie. And you know our tagline, capturing untold stories of women, you know, wherever we can find them. One thing I love about this show is that I get to learn so many things with you. So if you realize, for over the years, we never do Q&A. It's a conversation. And through that, I learn a lot from my guests, just as you are learning. And, you know, I get blown away and I get amazed. So we are authentic, we are natural, we are holistic, and we are as you get. So we hope and pray that you continue to watch this and also sponsor us, advertise, and support us. Well, I say thank you to Amazing Grace Enterprise for my fabric. They are at Tudu, opposite the fire service. Thank you to Eminent Fashions for making this outfit for me. I'm so grateful to them. My accessories are by the Boy Fashion. They are at Makola. Everything is Ghanaian, homegrown business. Makeup beautifully done by The Global, and makeup product from Sigma Health and Beauty. And then, of course, my Gilly by Gilly Center. Thank you so much to all of them for making it possible to look presentable on air every time. And now back to Maisha. You know, we started the thing. There's so many parts of you. Let's go back to the educational background. So we talked about how your education stagnated a bit because of the passing of your dad.
I actually attended Sakasaka Experimental School in Tamale.
Tamale, okay.
Yeah, that is the primary side.
Okay.
Then my middle school was at Kamina Barracks.
Kamina Barracks.
Yes.
So you're a barracks girl.
I'm a barracks girl. That is another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you go to university?
No.
You've never been to university?
Yes. After I came back home, then my father passed. I had to come back home because I had brothers.
Yeah.
I was the second born.
Yeah.
And by the time my dad passed, my senior sister, who was my best friend, were like twins. She had married and taken to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
With her husband. The husband always came every year, and I hated him for that. He never brought my sister on holidays for me to see. And those days, making calls, sometimes from Tamale, you have to book and come to Accra to come and make an international call. It was not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but she was there. She had 5 children before coming. And, you know, so after I came back home to see that my brothers went to secondary school, I got married. And I continued because I also learned, I know how to sew. I make clothes. And
Maisha, the way you said, I got married, were you forced to marry?
No, I wasn't forced, but I didn't want to marry. Then I even told my mother that I'll stay by her because my dad is gone.
Right.
And my marriage was an interesting thing. I told my mom, I don't want to marry. Because this guy, his senior brothers and sisters are abroad somewhere. He has just completed Form 4. they bought him the taxi to take care of the family. And I told my mom, that's not what I want. I want somebody who can help me with my siblings. You know. Then my grandmother was there because it was a conversation that my grandmother too should be present. And my grandmother said, look, never pray to marry any wealthy person. Pray to be wealthy yourself.
Wow.
Why are you praying for somebody's son? To get money and give you. What about if he doesn't give you?
Wow. Your grandmother
My
said...
grandmother was... So I listened to my grandmother.
Why are you praying for
somebody
so that you yourself will be
make
worthy?
Money
you too, you can give somebody.
Yes.
But
yes.
That's.
So my grandmother, she had never been to school, but she was somebody who taught me never to clean the cobwebs. And especially some particular months. And one day, out of nowhere, I went to school. Everybody cleaned, removed the cobwebs, do what? I came home and tidied up, cleaned all the cobwebs. And when she entered and saw it, she called me. And there's a way she used to pinch my ear. Why did you do this? What did I tell you? I said, oh, when I went to school, this is what happened. She said, your school is for your teachers to teach you. When you come home, listen to me. You should have waited for me to come and you ask me, why am I telling you not to clean it? She said, you've cleaned everything. Under the pots there. Those days we use earthen pots.
Yeah.
There are some cobwebs there. Go and look there and come and tell me what you have seen. So I went, peeped, and came back. I said, there are some dead flies, some mosquitoes, and whatever there. She said, that is why you don't clean the cobwebs. It traps the mosquitoes. It traps the flies. My grandmother.
So it's not anything spiritual or anything.
No. She said, look, this helps us in this season because mosquitoes are all over. And this is the time you have come from school to come and clean my house, my cobwebs. Never again. Learn from school and learn from home. You know? And she told me how important spiders are. Now we are killing all the spiders. Nature have a reason for every insect. Even the weed hemp plant. The day the last weed plant would die, something will happen to us. God created these things. God has a reason for creating it. We are burning it. Sometimes, excuse me to say, I see security personnel fighting the weed plant. But today, look, where it started from, that we shouldn't touch it. It's a demon, is what? Americans, they are having a multi-billion industry on it.
Right.
And we are still struggling.
Wow.
So there is a lot.
Yeah.
There is a lot we can talk about.
No, so this, I don't even know what's wow, that's the woman, Ma Aisha. Wow.
So we have to start reversing.
Yeah.
I say reverse because we have to move one step back every day. Tell me how long your father lived or your grandfather. How strong they were. They could still walk to the farm and back. Look at us today.
Is that why you're doing the authentic or natural restaurant, natural food restaurant?
Yes, absolutely. If you watch all my videos for the past years from all the TV stations, you will see that I started that way. You know, there is something that nobody can take away from me. And if you want to take it away, we will fight till the last drop of my blood. We will fight because I'm passionate and I love doing that.
Yeah.
It is not that I will just sit down, go and take this, come and lace it with something and then give it to you. You see, sit back and look at nature.
You know, Maisha runs a restaurant at the stadium, right?
Yes.
And what's the name of the restaurant?
It's Temoko. Now
Temoko.
everything is Temoko.
Temoko.
Yeah.
Okay,
Temoko, my dad is late, my mother too has passed. So I have to build the name. From where it started.
Yeah, and she does authentic food, natural food, spices and everything. You know, she'll do anything if you want to order food. You know, take for your, you know, diabetic family, your families who are member who's sick with cancer, recovering, whatever it is, stroke, everything. You contact Ma Aisha and she can help you. And this is something I know of her. I've known of her for years now that she's doing. But Maisha has so many. And do you know that beautiful lady called Hamamat? You know, beautiful, slim, dark skin, you know, lady with a plenty afro, with her beautiful kids, on social media, been featured on so many channels, internet, CNN and what have you. That's Hamamat's mother. Are you surprised? Yes, that's Hamamat's mother.
Yeah, she's the last of my children.
She's the last of her children. But she herself has a story. She's not just Hamamat's mother.
Yeah.
As you've learned. That is why I didn't say it right from the beginning. So when you see your daughter, your last baby, Hamamat, doing what she's doing with shea butter, how does it make you feel?
Well, I am always grateful to God, number one. And I'm happy and proud that she has taken it because it started when she was in the Miss Malaika house.
Yeah.
You know, I taught her how to bathe with henna, the natural henna.
Okay.
To bring out her color.
Wow.
Sometimes you can make your color beige, even though you are dark, but the beigeness too is there. Like I have a Senegalese friend who is dark, but blue, like dark blue.
Wow.
So I taught her how to bathe with henna leaves. I taught her how to use shea butter. I made shea butter scrub, shea butter soap for her. She started with, when she entered went for the audition. Yeah. So at that point, she didn't take it so seriously. And after winning her car, sometimes I'll pack my calabashes in and things. And when she goes to a place, she's opening her car, the queen's car, then calabashes will be falling. Sometimes she'll come back and say, Mommy.
And now she's taking a notch.
Oh,
she's exporting across the world.
She's selling online. And I cannot sell online because I don't want to compete on that level.
Yes.
But I still need my own money.
Of course.
Yeah, so I sell shea butter.
Yeah.
My daughter selling shea butter cannot stop me from selling shea butter. Yeah. I will encourage her and pray for her for what she is doing. And if I was doing it to give birth to her, I will still continue. Yeah. And now the 2,000 youth I want to help.
Yes.
Shea butter is part of it.
Yeah.
They won't be doing what Hamamat is doing, but you know, the North, that is our cocoa.
Yeah.
And we need good price, good money. And I tell every parent that if you are doing something, a business, and your children are growing, because now they also have children.
Yeah.
You know, their expenses, their lifestyle is different. The children are attending the Lincoln American School. And their fees are in dollars, thousands of dollars, you know. And sometimes you just sit down and wait for what they give you, not to work. No, I will work.
Yeah.
I will. I have a family, I have friends, I have charity, I have a shelter for women.
You work for yourself.
Yes,
so your child is not your source.
She can sell her shea butter. Now, the children are grown, they can talk. Even the last one, she can say anything. So I want to come back and do what I want best.
Yeah.
That's what I love best.
So do I get you put your life on hold a bit to go and support her when she started?
Oh, yes, I was there.
Like a mother.
Yeah, with all the children, even the last one.
Yeah. How many children do you have?
I have three. Two girls and a boy.
Boy, okay.
Yeah. Hamdan, he also has three. All of them are parents now.
Okay.
Hamdan,
what do they do? Where are they?
Yeah, My first daughter is in America.
Okay.
Yeah, she was my secretary during my trips
Okay.
to sell the shea butter.
Right. Okay.
She helped a lot. And she's a different person altogether. She's an opposite of her. Mama is like
Very
vibrant,
outspoken,
yes,
vibrant,
yeah.
But she's calm and
she's
quite
calm,
reserved.
a bit shy.
Yeah,
at her age.
Okay.
And
then the boy.
her son. Oh, my son.
Yes, your
oh,
son.
My son is all of them are part of what I was doing, because everybody was a part. Because it came to a time that I had to resign from Paloma Hotel and decided to focus on what I loved best and my children. So all of them have a little bit of what I do. Yeah. My son is a father now. He has a wife, a daughter and a son. Ruwaida has a son. She's in America. And her mama has 3 girls. Yeah. And, you know, some parents will tell you that the children are for us, me and my wife. You are a grandmother. You are not part of it. I'm still part of it at a distance. Because me, spiritually, physically, I'm always with my grandchildren. And if you have grandchildren, you will understand. That feeling is different.
Maisha, what do you think is the worth of a woman?
The worth of a woman is to love God even you are married. Not to love your husband than God. Me, I won't do certain things. My grandmother told me, don't cross 2 men at the same time. That is your life. That can bring you down. Never, ever cross 2 men. If you want to be a woman, fear God when no one is there. Number 2, know that you won't do certain things. You won't fornicate. You won't cheat. Not because of the man, but because God doesn't like it. And these days, they have it all. Social media. I used to carry shea butter. Go by air to America. Go by air to Italy. Go by air. Trying to promote. There was something that was telling me that shea butter is big. So when they are sat with my grandmother said, look, don't joke. Shea butter is life. It doesn't only feed us. It helps our skin. It helps our hair. It helps us when we are fractured. The broken bones. You know, nkuto. It makes you strong. There is a lot about shea butter that people have not tapped in and do not know. I have taken my time to go inside out shea butter.
Wow.
And I'm going to bring it out. And I want to give it to a group. To take it and run with it.
So how can people contact you, those who want to be part of this?
Oh, now my phone, sometimes I just want some kind of peace. Because I'm with a patient, the phone is calling. Somebody has come from some herbal advice, the phone. I want anybody who wants to see me. The stadium is my home.
She is at the stadium. She has a restaurant there. Michael is there. So, and you can go there, you can register, but you need to get some people, some volunteers who can help you take the names and all that. But
yes,
we'll talk some more. I need
volunteers. I need those who really want to help. Even mothers. When we start and you see what we bring out, anybody who has something to lecture to them or to teach them.
You can come
and I'm also begging the youth to start. Some of them should start doing their internship with the market women. Find out how this mother soaks her maize, mail it to do molly, and the molly will last. How does she preserve it? Let's not throw away all that because we have Indomie already packed, we have already packed food. No. Please do your internship with the crab seller. How does she keep them alive to be able to make her money back and make profit? The snail seller. Look, the market is the place for internship.
I totally agree.
The market. So wherever you are going, you don't even know your country where you want to travel abroad and go to somebody's country. To do what? Leave Accra, go to Tamale, go to Bolga. And I use this, your platform, to tell the people from the diaspora who come and only stay in Accra and think Accra is Ghana. Please, most of the slaves came from the north. Some of the people down south didn't sell their people. And the north, there were not even roads. They were just paths. People from the south will come there with people and show them today is a market day. When they grab a family, you know, when they are going to the farm, the men, the strong ones go and leave the weak ones with the old ladies. So sometimes when they capture a whole family and leave the weak ones and the old ones there. There are slave markets there. Please go up north and see for yourself where you are coming from. All the thick, tall, handsome, good-looking, go to the north and see where it started from. We have how many regions in this country?
Now we have 16.
And we know ourselves. There are some tribes, when you see the tribe, you know. Please, go up north. When you are, wherever you are coming, don't come and stay in Accra, Cape Coast, Elmina, where the castles are. Please. The slaves were carried from far.
On that note, I'd like to say thank you to you, Maisha. Definitely will do this again. And I see this one to you.
Yeah, this I have one of my daughters. I say I have daughters all over the world. I have one of my daughters. She is on Instagram. And when I told her I was coming to meet you, she does all kinds of things. So, and I said, oh, you like big earrings. She said she has something to give you. So if I come, this one is from what she has gifted me. I said, no, I will bring this to you. So that beautiful. If you need, if you give me permission,
you know
I will give her your number. She will call you and come. That's because I know who you are.
I love this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You see?
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to turn the screw. And then you can wear it as white.
White.
Yeah.
This woman is a fashionista too.
So now that I said,
you know I love you.
I know.
I want to hurry up and go and eat my wachi. So thank you once again. I say thank you to Bigo Drinks, Venom Mineral Water.
We haven't talked about what I will do on Valentine. Anyway.
What are you doing on Valentine?
Valentine, what I want to do is mothers. Mothers cater for their families on Eid Day, Ramadan, Christmas. They have to stay home cooking. Please, if you have a mother and you want to give her a treat, I will send everything. Then you can pay in advance. Okay. They will come. There's going to be a variety of authentic food that are getting extinct.
Right.
And healthy in the first place.
Right.
For them to come and enjoy. You can bring your mother. That day is for mothers, sisters, daughters who take care of their families. Please, young men, if you have a wife, a sister, and she's always taking care of the house and you, even Christmas Day, she has to cook for everybody. Let her come and enjoy something that she will relax and will be served. It's going to be a buffet cooking.
Where is it going to happen?
At the stadium. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you know on Valentine's Day, there's going to be a buffet at Maisha's restaurant at the stadium for women, you know. So bring your loved ones, and of course you can pre-order, you can pay in advance. It's going to be beautiful. So you'll be there and you meet her, as you can get, you know, consultation and talk to her about so many other things that are bothering you as well. So thank you so much, Maisha. As I said, we're definitely going to, in May, I'm going to bring you back because okay. That's Mother's Month.
Yeah.
So you're going to talk about motherhood, you know, the challenges we went through raising these amazing kids. And look at how, Hamamat has turned out and now, and she's doing, and she's the pride, So, and I am so happy that we get to tell your story. And we get to celebrate you too.
I'm honored.
Thank you
I'm
so
really
much.
honored.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
so
be back with a bit of me.
you.
You're a father of girls.
Yes.
How many?
4 beautiful girls.
4 beautiful girls.
Yes.
I like the smile on your face. Yes. And you said 3 are biological and
yes, and 1 adopted.
1 adopted. But how is it like being a father of girls?
Oh, it's been exciting. It's been beautiful and fulfilling. I really love it. I really love it. I never really have thought of, I want boys, I want girls, And so when the girls started coming, and they came before the last one was a boy. Whatever you ask them to do, you see that they put in all their efforts. And they are like my mothers, my sisters. When I go wrong, they can tell me to the face. And that is the upbringing I have in the home. I want them to be so assertive that tell me when I'm wrong. Love me the way I want them to learn how to relate with men through me, so that when they go out there, my friends tell me that the kind of standard I'm setting, it will be difficult for them to marry. They will be so choosy. And I tell them, I like it that way.
Yeah.
Yes. If I am to be the standard for them to choose a man, then that is good. There was one time I went out and came home angered by something that has happened outside. And then just as I sat down, then the second one, who is the first biological daughter, walked towards me. And then she dropped my jug and it broke. Then, because I was already angry, I hit her. Then she stood far off, looked at me with an eye, and then started tearing. And the way she looked at me, I could just read that she was saying, Daddy, so what did I do to deserve this? And then I walked up to her, knelt down and apologized.
Every now and then, you can't help but to have that epiphany, to have that flashback. Who are we? I've heard people talk about, the feminists of today, the women of today. Man, we've had some really hardcore grandmothers and great-grandmothers and mothers and what have you. Woman, know your history. Know where you're coming from. Know about the women in your family. Take the good and let the bad go. It's based on that you can identify who you are, build upon it, and build the kind of person you want to be. Of course, God is the ultimate. God has a destiny for you, but you have a role to play. What's it going to be? I mean, listen, there's wisdom in ancestry. There is so much power in knowing where you come from and the stories untold. There are certain stories that cannot be written. I had one great woman say that, there are certain stories that you go to your grave with. You don't share it. You can't write about it. But if you put your ears to the ground, if you get close to our grandmother, great-grandmothers, and you listen to them, well, grace abound. It's never too late. Never too late to learn and unlearn. Never too late to get that wisdom to find out who we truly are and where we are coming from. It's so important. I remain a woman with super crazy faith in God. But guess what? God has given us wisdom. That's why Mary had to go to Elizabeth. That's why we have the Naomi and Ruth story. And the stories from religion to tradition to nature. We've got it all. Know your roots, woman. And trust me, you stand strong and powerful. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.